Battlefield 2042 has officially been announced, and with that, we have a new class system inside of it. We have been offered 4 initial classes, with 6 more coming, with a total of 10 specialists going to be available at launch in Battlefield 2042. I want to talk about this new system, give my opinions towards the end, and feel free to let your own rip inside the comment section. But if you are new here, you enjoy Battlefield content, consider subscribing, tick that bell so you do not miss any future specialist updates, and of course, Battlefield 2042 content. And if you could leave a like, it really helps out tremendously, and I can't thank you enough for that. So let's begin. So I'll leave a link for you in the description if you want to check some more of this information out yourself on the website, but it defines specialists as this. Choose your role on the battlefield and form custom-made squads through the new specialist system. Based on Battlefield's 4 classes, specialists have one unique specialty and trait, but the rest of the loadout is fully customizable. Choosing and equipping your specialist allows you to build synergies within your squad and empower yourself to take on any battle situation. Now, I gotta be honest with you, this seems promising. We've always had 4 classes. If they can find a way to, I guess, expand on that in ways that like Apex Legends has or other games in the past have sampled, I could see some interesting developments through a squad form in a game like this, and I'm curious. So let's take a look at specialist number 1, Webster McKay. An ex-military lone wolf survivalist, McKay is an ass-kicker with a conscience. This Canadian-born assault soldier fights for the non-patrioted to make right a regret from his military days. As you can see on the left side, this is his ability, if you will. He's got the grappling hook. It fires a rope that attaches to surfaces. When attached, the rope is retracted and the player gets pulled towards the attach point. I'm getting Pathfinder vibes here, but depending on how this works, it could get very interesting, but it could also be a camper's wet dream. On the passive ability, we have Nimble. Allows the player to move more quickly while aiming down sights, further enhancing their speed-related advantages. So Webster is clearly a sort of flank, mobility, and engage role. Next up, we have Mariah Falk. A veteran support. Mariah Falk has a strong will that cannot be shaken by danger, fear, or rank. The skilled medic's primary motivation is to find her son, David, among the non-patrioted groups spread across the world. Her ability is the Surette pistol. It fires a syringe at friendlies to provide healing. If fired at an enemy, the syringe will do damage. Oh, the patty cakes. Oh, yeah. Combat Surgeon is the passive trait, allows the player to return down allies to combat with full health when reviving. This brings me to a moment to think that you are capable of reviving your teammates, whether or not it's through traditional means like the defibrillator, or if it'll just be like a slow, hey, you've been knocked, get up kind of thing. I'm not sure how it's going to go, but I'd like to believe that with this system, you can choose your specialist, but also still be able to have flexibility on the equipment you use, not only the customization of your gun. I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. This is basically just a buff on a medic, if that is true. Third on the list, we have Boris Guskovsky. Self-motivated and self-fulfilling, Boris seeks to acquire power and in control in a chaotic world. This Russian-born engineer is a very experienced weapons expert on the task force, although his true attachment to the team is suspect. He has the SG-36 Sentry system, automatically spots and engages enemy targets detected within a certain area, so it's a defensive but offensive and dangerous thing. He also has Sentry Operator, spots the enemy target when the sentry gun locks onto the enemy in question, so even if they do happen to survive, the spotting's still there, alerting your team. I like how he works. Fourth and final on our list, with 6 more to go in the future, we have Caspar von Dale. Recon Soldier Wykus is a loner and the unflappable calm presence on the task force. An introvert, Wykus does not make acquaintances easily, but his determination to fight for a better world is rock solid. I probably completely butchered your name. We're just gonna call him Casper for obvious reasons. He's got the OVP Recon Drone. It spots nearby moving targets and can disorient enemies by using EMP blasts. Can also be used to designate targets for lock-on weapons. I like the team play element there. Movement Sensor is the trait. Alerts the players to approaching enemies, both while boots on the ground and when piloting the recon drone. So again, there's some synergy between the traits and the abilities, like we saw with the previous specialist. And that is all 4 that we know of. And realistically, with the large player counts that we're going to be having, 10 possible and flexible options with entire customization on your guns, kind of modified as you go, there is some interesting synergies to be built here within a squad. The question to ask is this going to be on the level of something like Apex Legends? And I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking the same thing, and I don't believe so. I don't think we're going to see something like that. I don't think we're going to see ultimates and flashy, high over-the-top mobility. I know that's a fear that many of us are going to have, but to be fair, this is a semi-modern, partly futuristic, near-future combat. And this is going to be boots on the ground. This is going to be what we're used to out of a Battlefield game. But they've basically added kind of traits and a slight ability to the mix to keep things a little bit fresh and add team comp to it, if you will. And I welcome it. I'd rather have this than like on-map hero pickups and the Perosas still give me nightmares. This is okay by me. Assuming they do it right and they balance and tweak them as they go, I think this is a very strong system. I'm really curious to see your feedback. I know a lot of you guys are probably like, oh my god, we do not need all of this. I know there's so many Battlefield old school guys that are like, oh god, didn't they do this with Black Ops 3? And I just want you to keep your mind open. We got full gameplay reveal in just a few days. And I can't wait to get on some beta footage and get in there and put it out there for you guys. So guys, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet. And I'll keep you updated as these specialists roll out and let you guys know what I know as it comes. So thanks again for clicking on this video. You guys absolutely rock. Share your opinions down below, and I'll catch you with another one soon.